This is a moment we've been preparing for over the last several months, a point where the markets begin to break down. Last night we saw gold down nearly 5%, silver down, the S&P 500 down. You could go through the list of these assets and they've all been down, and actually worse than down, breaking past significant support. Now, the next phase that we're watching is not the easy part, unfortunately. The difficulty now comes because we're at the peak of the cycle, peak of the real estate cycle and the economy, and getting towards that peak of the stock market. I've got some good news for you, but I'll cover that in today's video. So make sure you've liked the content, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the macro cycle, looking at stocks, commodities, crypto, and of course the real estate cycle. All right, I'm going to start with S&P 500. Big day down after our big video yesterday explaining how the signal came up in May. We're watching the 3 bars down from the all-time high. That was right here on the 19th of May. So coming up to nearly 4 weeks ago, this was that signal that the smart money professionals, insiders were selling. I know it can be a bit of a throwaway line at times, but if you're really watching how the professionals are trading here, I'm going to turn on the GansSwing Pro indicator. You can see that we had 3 bars with lower highs and lower lows, or candles as most people look at it. 1, 2, 3 off an all-time high. That, as a reminder, tells us that there is some decent selling coming in, and the retail market is expecting it to be a buy the dip opportunity. As always, these things don't happen the very next day. The very next day, we got a bounce, retail began to buy. And as you can see at the bottom here, this is the volume bars. This is showing us that retail was getting involved, professionals were buying less, and the volume was dropping off into a new all-time high. On that video on the 19th, 20th of May that I did on YouTube in real time, not in hindsight, we said that, or I said that we would see a new all-time high, but it was very likely that we were going